Hi guys, so today's video I'm going to talk about my noodle machine that I bought in Japan. Woo! I have been saving this box for months in my living room because I wanted to save it to show you guys how big the box is and talk about all the stuff it can do. So this noodle machine is by Philips. You can actually find it online. I think Costco has it. But right now in the US, they're like $200, $300, $400. And I ended up buying mine in Japan. So I want to talk a little bit about why buy in Japan or why you should buy in the US and what the difference is. There's kind of like a lot to go over. So first, this noodle machine, I was interested in it because it can make all kinds of different noodles. This is the book it came with. I got the Japanese version book. If you buy the, the US version, obviously you'll get a different book. But a lot of the recipes are the same. There are some interesting differences though. But just to give you guys an overview, it can make spaghetti, all different shapes of pasta, like penne pasta. You can make ramen, soba, udon, gyoza wrappers, all kinds of stuff. If there's a noodle, you pretty much can make it. It comes with this manual here. Actually, the manual has a section in English with some recipes in here as well, so that was handy. Yeah, I don't even know quite where to start here, but the differences is that the ones in Japan, I got this one from Amazon JP when I was in Japan. I shipped it to my hotel. Actually bought two of them, one for me and one for my mom. Is that it was like 50 bucks. Like I've even seen like 5,000 yen. So I even saw these at a point for like 40 bucks. So really, really cheap. I don't know if they're coming out with a new one or they just weren't doing so well, so they're like moving them out. So the difference is you do get a different recipe book. Part of the manual is in Japanese, but still has English in here, and it comes with different attachments for different noodle shapes. You can still buy these if you get the American version one. If you're gonna buy the American version one, I would recommend looking on Amazon JP to maybe buy some of the different attachments. They are kind of expensive on eBay and our Amazon for the other ones, so it's a little confusing to track down like which ones the US one has, which one the Japan one has, but there are some differences in the shapes. I think there's a larger round one or something. They're all kind of different. And the other thing that's different is the voltage. So technically you could use a converter for the Japan one because the voltage is like a lower range than the US voltage. But this thing is really quick when it mixes. It only mixes for about like, I think the range is like 3 to 8 minutes and then it spits it out. So it's a very short time that it's, using electricity. So I've used it many, many times. Never had an issue with overheating, never had it break. If you want to be super careful, you could get a converter, but I just, it's been fine. A lot of people, I have like a really cool toaster as well, that, it's been fine. You have to be more careful with things that heat up, so probably a toaster you want to be more careful with. But this kind of thing, totally fine. Like, I haven't had a problem with it. And, yeah. So it shows right here on the back the different ones it comes with. If you look on Amazon Japan as well, you can, see the different varieties. But I've successfully made a really nice ramen recipe that I'm super happy with. What I found is that you gotta put an egg, and I like to use baked baking soda to get that really ramen taste. A lot of these recipes, if you look in the American Noodle Maker book, or if you look, yeah, I think even the manuals ramen one, they don't have the baked baking soda. They have like just regular baking soda. You can buy at Asian markets in like a liquid form. It's called kansui, I think how to say that. But I usually don't buy that. I just bake the baking soda. You can find recipes online for that. And this book I bought on Amazon Japan, a noodle maker recipe book, and that one includes a really good ramen recipe, which I think matched kind of what I came up with the baked baking soda and the egg to make it that. Bo likes kind of like a less bouncy noodle and more of a tougher noodle, so having a longer mixing time and having those things in made it a lot tougher. I'm still in the process of working out maybe a rice noodle recipe. The one that comes with the manual has like kind of like some chemical in it to kind of like give it that texture, and I don't know. I don't really want to make stuff with kind of a chemical in there, so I don't know. It may not work out. I've done rice noodles where you kind of steam them, but they're just more chewy, and you know, to make the rice noodles from his city, it's this kind of like, I haven't ever really been successful at it. Yeah, so that's kind of my challenge. I still haven't used this to make gyoza wrappers, soba, or udon. I've just made like spaghetti with it. And the interesting thing is you can put in kinds of like herbs and stuff. So if you want to make like spinach pasta or tomato pasta, there's like so many crazy things you can do with this. So I experimented a bit with rice noodles, haven't had a real success. The ramen noodles definitely perfected, and having all these different attachments, and I bought a couple of the missing ones I didn't have from Amazon Japan too, and so sometime I'll have to show you guys a view. Maybe next up I'll show you guys a view of what it looks like when it's cooking, or not cooking, but you know, mixing things up. So yeah, I just want to share this with you guys. You know, maybe in the future, if I really figure out my favorite recipes with this, I could do a follow-up video on this. But for now, I wanted to get rid of this box and just share with you guys, since I was talking a lot about it in the vlogs, because I was really, really excited, and it is a really cool kitchen gadget to have. So alrighty, that is it for today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!